Have you ever been too tired to get out of your bed to turn off your lights, and your light switch is just too far away from your bed, and you have to get your mom to turn off your lights for you?
Mom! Mother! Mom!
What?
Can you turn off the lights for me? I'm a little too lazy to turn them off
I can't
myself.
keep doing this forever. Can't you figure out a way to turn them off from your bed?
How can I do that?
I don't know. You're the engineer. Figure it out.
I guess you're right. Good night.
Introducing smart lights. Lights you can control with your phone. You can control not only white light, but also lights of any color in the color spectrum. Now let's look at the electrical components of this project. First, you have the main source of the project, the Arduino Uno. Next, you have the HC06 Bluetooth module. This is what connects your phone via Bluetooth. Then you have the 12-volt RGB LED strip. This is the full reel, 16 feet long. Then you have the NPN MOSFET transistors. These transistors keep the Arduino from burning out when using the 12-volt light strip. You need 3 of them, as there is a red, green, and blue pin. Next, you have your 12-volt DC power supply. This is what powers up the light strip. Then you have your male-to-male and male-to-female jumper wires. These are what connects the components to a breadboard that powers up your entire project. Now I'll show you how to use the app Blynk. First, in order to create a new project, click the Add button here. It'll pop up with this. You make your project name, you choose your device, which in this case we're going to be using an Arduino Uno. Click OK, and then I'll show you your connection type. From there you click, for our project we're going to use Bluetooth, and then you click Create. After that it'll show an authorization token. This will be sent to your email, and you'll use this authorization token for your program. You click OK, and it shows only this blank space. However, once you click on it, it'll go up to the widget box. This box has a bunch of different widgets for you to use for your project. Now I already created a project myself. It's called Smart Lights. I have a Bluetooth button which is used to connect to my Bluetooth module on my breadboard. Then I have this color slider which uses virtual pins with my RGB pins on my light strip. You'll see later on how to use the virtual pins in my program. And also I have a power button which turns on and off the light strip whenever I click the button. Now let's talk about the cyber portion of this project, the programming. This uses a simple Blynk program. Also, we have to define our digital pins for our red, green, and blue wires from our RGB LED strip. This defines our RX and TX pins on our Bluetooth sensor. This just includes a little bit more of our Blynk software. This here is my authorization token. As I said in the app demonstration portion of this video, you get sent an authorization token. This is mine for my project. This is another simple setup for the Blynk app, and then this is the setup for my digital pins. This is our first setup for the virtual pins. These analog writes get channel values for each color. As you can see, param 0 as int is the red one, and then 1 is for green and 2 is for blue. The next virtual pin is virtual pin 3. This one is for the power button. Once you click it once, it equals 1, which means it's pressed on, which turns on the lights. Press it again, it equals 0, which means it presses it off, turning off the lights. And finally, for the void loop, this Blynk run just runs the entire program onto the Blynk app. Now let's look at the mechanical part of this project. So I decided to route and build a small acrylic box in order to fit all of my electrical components in a small compact space. I also built a handle on the top so it can be easier to carry if it was ever to be moved. I also routed a hole on the other side of the box in order for the DC power supply to plug into the barrel jack of the Arduino. Now if you ever wanted to take the Arduino down, I created a slidable top so you can do so. Now here's what it looks like all powered up. If you're ever wondering what that long gray wire is, that is the 4-pin LED connector, which extends the length between the box and the LED strip.
And that's my project. Thank you for listening. I hope you all enjoyed it, and good night.